And you've tried to shed the pounds, but no luck. The diet that could finally have you smiling on the scale.
Live from the Journal Broadcast Group studios, KMTV Action 3 News Live at 10 starts now with your first warning forecast.
While it lasts. Ahead on Action 3 News Live at 10. If you've ever tried dieting, you know it can be a never-ending battle.
Yeah, but now secrets from celebrities revealed, the diet that could finally have you smiling on the scale.
And later, the basketball.
Tonight on special assignment, the diet top stars are swearing by with an interesting new way of looking at food.
I'm very curious about this.
Yeah.
A diet that says blueberries, carrots, even tomatoes are not that good for your body.
Yet some of Hollywood's biggest celebrities who are undeniably trim call this the best thing they've ever tried. Take a look. They strut on TV, they pose in magazines, showing off those gorgeous curves.
They do, they look great.
Who wouldn't want Jennifer's abs?
She is gorgeous for her age. I mean, she's, what, 40-something and looking amazing.
Or Gwyneth's sleek beauty.
Oh, kid, they don't age.
And how does Demi look that fab at 49?
I wonder how they do it.
One clue, all three are devoted to an alkaline diet.
Not heard of that one. Like a battery.
Alkaline is all about your pH balance. Are you still with me? This diet of the stars claims your body runs best when your pH balance is more alkaline. But guess what? Most of what we love to eat these days, pasta, soda, beef, are all very acidic, the opposite of alkaline. Switch that up, they say, and your first prize could be a nice flat stomach.
A lot of people, their skin will start clearing up, they'll start feeling better, they may start sleeping better.
I'm probably one of the healthiest people I know of in my peer group.
Pat Lunger took the plunge a couple of years ago. Now she's 67 and never felt better.
They sometimes call me the Energizer Bunny.
So what's on the alkaline list? Avocados, cabbage, sweet potatoes, and watermelon. On the not-so-good acidic list? Blueberries, plus tomatoes, spinach, and of course ice cream. Dr. Schmidt says alkaline foods can do wonders.
We're seeing children with modern diseases right out of the gate, adult diseases before they're teenagers, cardiac symptoms, inflammatory problems. It has a lot to do with how we're eating on a day-to-day basis.
But not everyone is sold. After all, how can blueberries be bad?
You need to have a good balance with this and realize that these foods can be used and that you're not going to increase your risk of disease if you eat a blueberry or a cranberry.
Or there's this argument that the diet is hard to follow. It's pretty much vegetarian, although you get a little fish. But how many of us can really figure out which foods are which? Take a plum. It's considered acidic, so you would figure a lemon must be too, right? Nope, alkaline.
Zucchini? Alkaline?
What about cauliflower?
It's a vegetable. Honest to God, I can't tell you.
Pretty confusing if you want a quick diet fix.
It all has to build to be therapeutic, so nutrition really happens over years to decades.
But Pat says an alkaline diet doesn't have to be that detailed. She follows it loosely and sees great results.
It's just like being conscious of it and just doing the best you can, knowing that if you're going to deviate, then you better make it up in some other way.
So if the images of Kirsten, Jen, and Demi are convincing enough,
I want to be 40 and looking like that. Heck, I want to be this age looking like that.
you'll want to brush up on your science IQ. Acidic, alkaline, pH, the language of a hot new diet. Dr. Schmidt says the first week is the hardest to get used to when you're following this diet, but it's also when you will start noticing really big results.
All right, I am somewhat bummed out because blueberries, strawberries, all that's in my fridge for my protein shakes.
Right.
I like meat and potatoes. Hey, it's Nebraska. That's the way we are.
Yeah, there were a lot of women who said that's the hard part about this. But, you know,
what advice would you have for people that like their protein?
Well, use it in moderation. They said it's okay if you do it, but they want the base to be largely vegetable and largely alkaline based. So 70 to 80% of, you know, alkaline based, and then add the other stuff is fine.
And you made a good point off camera about water.
Water is hugely important. They said, you know, coffee, teas, they're not really big, no sodas, but, you know, if you drink plenty of water, that will really help flush out your system.
I have heard that. Carol, thanks.
Yeah.
Still to come on Action 3 News Live.